These Mullen torches are super fun to make. I've made this video before, but that was last year, so let's do it again. This is Mullen. It's a biennial plant, which means that this is it in its second year. In its first year, it's a little shorter, but it still has these big fuzzy leaves. This stalk can be used as a candle when it's dried, and that's what we're making today. Here's what we have to work with. So I'm gonna clean them up a little by removing the fluffy bits, just like this right here. Some of them aren't quite dry yet, but here you go. I've cut off the ends, made them usable lengths, and I like to vary the lengths just to make sure that, you know, you get different sizes. If you do decide to make these, make sure you are prepared for the mess. They drop so many seeds, and those little fuzzy bits get everywhere. Make sure you get all that off before you start dipping it in the wax. I like to hang mine for dipping, but some people like to pour the wax over top of the stalks. It's up to you. Do whatever works for you. You can use any type of wax, I believe, but I use beeswax because it's what I have. I keep my dipping pot warm on the stove. So on your first dip, you want to go slow and make sure that all the air that's trapped in there is allowed to come out. So you're going to hold it under there for a second. And this is what they look like after 4. I like to dip them until the bumps are fully covered, as opposed to like this has little pieces coming through, and I don't really like that, although it doesn't really matter. These are going to burn more like a torch, so you don't have to have as much wax on there as you would have on a normal candle. The wax is just going to prolong the burning time. I'm happy with this. Some of them have been coated 4 times, and some about 5 or 6, depending on how big they are. And then I just cut off the bottom while it's still warm so that there's some plant matter exposed, and that'll help it start burning better. So that's it, they're done. They're gonna darken in color while they sit overnight, but this whole activity took me about 2 hours, from cleaning off the fuzzy bits to being done dipping, if you don't include wax melting. So if you give this a try yourself, please feel free to share. I'd love to see how they come out for you. And if you are not someone who likes to make these kinds of things, then check out my Etsy store.